And back to the phones we go. This is Ellis in St. Louis. Hi, Ellis. Great to have you with us. Hi.
Hi, Rush. Thanks for taking my call.
You bet, sir.
I'm a 25-year listener, a long-time 24/7 subscriber.
Appreciate that.
I'm just about Trump's or any other politician's tax plan. When they say they're going to tax the rich, in my opinion, it's a political misdirection. Rich they're rich because they have created or have what people want, and raising taxes on the rich is only going to raise costs for consumers. It's kind of like you've talked about crony capitalism, and Warren Buffett well knows he supports higher taxes because he knows that neither he nor his companies are actually going to have to pay that. They will raise prices. They are a conduit they'll remit the taxes to the government.
Well, Warren Buffett's case, that's right, but that's not why he proposes higher taxes. He does it for strictly personal PR reasons.
That may be, but in general, companies, larger companies, I think, have less objection to higher taxes because they have a greater ability to pass the taxes along. Small businesses have less.
Hold it. You can't just say. I understand the economic theory that businesses don't pay taxes; they pass along the taxes to customers. However, in a competitive environment like we have now, with a slow economy, sometimes raising prices is not the best thing you can do. Raising prices can sometimes do great damage to your bottom line. So it's not automatic or axiomatic that you can get away with passing on increased costs or taxes in the form of prices for your product. But that's not really what you're addressing. You're saying you don't like Trump talking about taxing the rich because you think it's pandering, my guess is. You think it's just he's trying to do the same thing that other politicians do by telling them they're going to be better off because he's going to go get the rich.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you just wish he wouldn't do that. He's different, and you wish he wouldn't talk about the rich the way every other politician does.
I think it's just disingenuous. So I don't.
Well, it is, and in a sense, I don't know about disingenuous, but it's an automatic political win-win. The rich are never going to defend themselves. The rich are never going to come out and bellyache about anybody saying their taxes ought to go up. They're going to shut up about it and deal with it and realize that it isn't going to happen. But they're not going to complain about it. And it is a way of I don't know, pandering may not be the best word, but it's a way of trying to let the little guy know that you're on his side, but you're going to go out and get the rich. And it is a Democrat tactic. But don't forget, Reagan used it too. That was my point in the previous segment, is that Reagan based his taxation of these rich entities on the basis they weren't paying anything or very little, and that everybody needs some skin in the game. But Reagan's tax cut approach was always aimed at economic growth. It was aimed at prosperity. It was aimed philosophically at your money. The presumption that all money is government's, and what you end up with is what they decide to let you keep. That's what Reagan attacked, that whole line of thinking. It's your money, and what government gets, however much or little it is, it's up to government to live within that means and not act like every dollar in the planet is theirs. Anyway, I understand you're looking for Trump to be different, and when you heard him go after the rich on taxes, you thought you were hearing just another politician, and that's what you don't want to hear from Donald Trump.